think that me as a female, I need to have my emotions in check, because if a man wants peace, I don't have any because I'm frustrated.
What's up, everybody? What's up? It's Trevor here, and welcome to the Boardroom with the Kings. We discuss certain issues that affect men, women out there, and as I said before, we are not experts in everything here, but whatever we learn, we pass on. So, I was looking at this video the other day on Facebook, and it was so damn profound. I mean, this woman was, she hit every button, she hit every nail that affects women out there as well as us men out there. And I think to some degree, she met a king that pretty much said to her what she had to hear. And the fact that she heard it made her start to look at herself. You know what I mean? So I'm going to play the video. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the video. Leave your comments in the section below. I will sift through that, and after that we could then discuss what we're going to do on that front moving forward. So I'll play the video now. Tell me what y'all think.
I was making this video though because I learned a very good lesson about myself this morning, and I wanted to share it. This is not about anyone else. This is just strictly about me. But I feel like if you learn a lesson about yourself and someone else can possibly benefit from it, it's always wise to share, because you just don't know where people are at within their own lives as to what you may be going through, have went through, or are headed into, that may possibly shine a light on their own current situation. So the point of me making this live was basically, I realized today that I have nothing to offer a man. Nothing. And I feel like it took, number one, it took me 32 years to realize it, because I just found that out today. So I was today years old when I realized it. And then it took me a lot of pride swallowing to be able to admit it.
She mentioned three things here. She just realized today that she got shit off her dude. Secondly, she realized that it took a lot of swallowing pride to admit that she ain't got nothing off her dude. And we'll just touch on them too. There are a lot of women out here who ain't shit, ain't have shit to offer, but believe they have to get all the shit you had to give to them. You know what I mean? This will debunk that mindset of all these chicks out there who believe that all they have to offer is their bodies or what's on it. You know what I'm saying? So, we continue playing the video.
I'm going to tell you why I feel the way I feel. This is not based off anyone else. This is only based off myself. But I just wanted to share it just in case it may help somebody else. I feel like I don't have anything to offer to a man because a man asked me what I had to offer him. And it was the way he asked that made me realize that I don't. He simply stated, I realize that you're single, but tell me, what would I benefit from having you as my woman? Now, outside of the basics, like, oh, I look nice, I can cook, I work, I didn't have nothing else to offer. And the reason I realized that I didn't is because I got to thinking about myself, and all I've been doing for so many years is just working and taking care of kids. I don't know necessarily what I'm into, so there goes hobbies. I'm not necessarily sure my feminine level of energy, because majority of my relationships, I wore the pants. So how can you, as a woman, offer to be a woman to a man if you've never fully been a woman?
Pow, pow, pow. Real talk. She said that she doesn't have nothing to offer, mainly because of the fact that she hasn't been a woman in a relationship. Because most times when she's in a relationship, she had to wear the pants. Now, I remember speaking to a young lady some years back, and she told me something that was pretty profound. She was telling me, do not, under no circumstance, feel that chicks, when it is you give them the opportunity to, for lack of a better word, wear the pants, don't think that they ain't trying to keep that pants on. So it's like, okay, the minute you give a woman the pants to wear, she ain't taking that shit off. You understand? She's not taking that off, because you cannot demasculinate yourself. You know what I mean? So when she said that, that was kind of profound for me. So y'all tell me again what y'all think about this. You can tell me what you can put some comments in the description below, and let's discuss this. You know what I mean? This
I
is
am
something
a
that we
woman
need to
because I'm a
put out.
female, but I'm talking about like actually be a woman, like to a man. I've never experienced that, so I don't know what that feels like. So I can't honestly say that I have anything to offer as far as a woman outside of just being a woman. So that means all I really do have to offer is some pussy because I'm a woman and we have one. That's really not enough. I can't honestly say I can
Bars, man. This is just fucking bars. Sorry, but this is just bars. Because I'm gonna tell you something. When you realize what you have to offer, when you realize that what you have to give, you don't really understand that what you have to give might not always be what that person wants. You know what I'm saying? I hope you understand what I'm saying by this, right? She just said that she have nothing else to offer but just being a woman. So being a woman is just, being a woman. Pussy. You have dick, you have pussy. You offer that. That's what it is. But other than that, there are high value men out there who see women other than just that, and then you come with that to a high value man, expecting him to give you his high value, and you ain't got shit to offer. So this is gold. I really hope and pray that this reaches all the way out there so persons can understand the importance of self-value and continuously building self-value. All right now.
That's really not enough. I can't honestly say I can offer you a nurturing environment because I'm too frustrated about the children that I have and the lack of help that I have with them. So it's like I can't necessarily be so nurturing to you when I'm frustrated at the amount of nurturing that I'm already doing. So therefore, I know I can't offer you that. I can offer cooking for you, but then to me, it comes at a price because if you're coming and you're sitting and you're eating my food and you're not providing any of it, I'm a feel away. So now I'm offering you bitterness. That's not anything a man wants. Why would you want a bitter female?
Think about that. You are doing your best as a man to provide for your household, or provide for your family, provide for the woman that you have in your life. And she does not know how to be a woman. She does not know how to compartmentalize her feelings or how her emotions are. And then you come home from a long day of work, bullshit in your ears, and you come home to bitterness. You might even get a half-assed plate of food if that's the case, but you're coming home with some type of bitterness. So how does a man who wants to build his value take you in his house and you have bitterness, and I must continue to build that value even though you have bitterness? I'm gonna get the fuck rid of you. I don't want that. Who wants that? Do you want that? Leave a comment in the section below.
Well, I'm bitter because of my own merits. So it's not your job to fix the bitterness. It's my job to fix. As much as I want a man to come to me ready, able to provide, work, and handle himself, I think that me as a female, I need to have my emotions in check because if a man wants peace, I don't have any because I'm frustrated. I'm bitter, I'm emotional, I'm upset. So I made this video because today I realized that I don't have anything to offer a man outside of good looks. And I learned that I don't want a man for just his looks. So how can I be so selfish and only offer a bare minimum and expect so much? That is some unfair shit. Now,
is anyone hearing this? Like I said before, I need to hunt this woman down. I know where she came from. I need to hunt this woman down. I need her to expound on this some more. Like, she needs to share her story throughout. Let the world know that this is important. This is gold. This is gold to the point where, okay, this is a one who is actually decided to transcend her thinking crescendo. She's trying to vibrate at a higher frequency. And this is the fulcrum, this is the catalyst in which you do these things. And the first thing, again, you have to admit where you're going wrong. You have to admit where your perceptions are. You have to admit how you perceive things to be. And if you admit these things to be what it is, as it is, then there's always going to be room for growth. She just said she had nothing to offer a man. In the beginning, she was today old when she realized that she got nothing to offer a man. And she also realized that she had to get herself in check. And there are a lot of chicks out there now. I'm not shooting anybody down. I know a lot of persons may be upset with me for this, but hear what? Fuck it. I'm going to say it. There are a lot of y'all out there who look out there, go outside and look for men to fix your goddamn problems. And that's not right. That is not right. It is what it is. You have a problem. That's your problem. That's yourself. fix yourself. Don't go into a situation expecting someone to fix it for you. And these are the problems that's going to continue to occur.
That is some unfair shit. Now, I don't know about all these other females. Other females may not agree or even feel the way I feel. But I know me. I know the man that I'm looking for and wanting. I'm not even half of him. So the reason that I'm even talking about all of this is because I watched a video that Steve Harvey had a while ago. And what he said was that when you're out looking for a spouse, you should find a person that is a cup that is the same type of cup as you. So if you imagine...
Can I say something about that cup? Now there's something. In my last podcast, I spoke specifically about that cup, but I haven't gone into much detail. But I must leave something with you on that front, right? You have a cup this small. I have a cup this big. I can't expect you to pour this small into this cup and expect to fill me. Nah, your cup has to be the same cup as mine. There are people who are pint-sized cups. You can't expect people who are pint-sized cups to fill your cup. You are responsible for your cup. And she is realizing that she is responsible for her cup. And as a result of her vibrating higher, her cup gets bigger. Think about it. Your cup is yours. Fill your cup. Learn ways to fill your cup. Tell me what you think.
Imagine yourself as a water bottle, and this is 2 Ozarka bottles. If you meet a spouse that is just a cap, and then you're a bottle, when you go into pouring into this person, they're a cap. So that means they can only hold a cap full of what you've poured. Well, if you pour everything you got into them, they've only held a cap full amount. So now it's time for them to pour back into you, and all they have is the cap. But you're still this whole...
I just said it.
Bottle. So you expect this little cap to fill all of you up. That doesn't work. So now I'm realizing I've been walking around feeling like a bottle, but really I'm a cat. And I'm out here looking for bottles, and niggas are shaped like bottles, ain't full of shit. And I have nothing.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But let's be real here, man. You cannot tell me that this, having heard this, hasn't hit you at some point. Y'all can't tell me that y'all sitting down and thinking about this, looking at this video and looking at it over and over. Look for the link where you can get the video, see it for yourself, and take your free time and listen to what this woman has to say. You cannot tell me that this hasn't hit a nerve at some point in time. You know what I mean? Because don't get me wrong, we men have our issues too. That's why we have this show. And have this show to speak of our issues and how best you can deal with these issues. And we will also need your help in how it is, give us advice as how to deal with certain things. There are certain things that we still don't know. There are certain things that you think we know, but we don't. But this here is gold, because this is a woman that's coming out and saying exactly what needs to be said. And unfortunately, a lot of women out there, and I know they'll be upset with me for that, a lot of chicks out there are not ready to hear this.
To fill them with. So I'm empty and low, and these men are empty too, and I'm out here mad about it. So I had to take a step back, and I just learned this. I had to take a step back and look at myself and realize, girl, you don't even have shit to offer while you out here mad at these men. So how about you focus on getting you something to offer a man that would be something that they could walk away from you and feel like, you know what, I can't live without her. Because without her, I can't do this, this, and this, and this. Because I'm telling you, with me, you can get you some attitude. All the bitches got attitude. Well, I got one of them. Nobody wants that. And with me, you can get a baby, because I seem to make those. But all the bitches do that. So what about me is going to be different from this next female? I'm about to take the time and figure that shit out. So I just want to share with y'all that some of us ladies may not necessarily have anything to offer a man, and we don't realize that because we feel like we're a woman and that's enough. But if you want a man to be more than just a nigga, then you're going to kind of have to be more than just a bitch. Okay, that's all. Have a good day.
I hope and pray that this resonates in y'all women out there that's paying attention to this podcast. Because at the end of it all, this is not something to pull anyone down. It's not something to point fingers or to say it's your fault or you should be doing this, you should be doing that. It's not about that. It's about self-development. And one of the things I'm going to keep reiterating about this is that she has shown the world that she had her own aha moment. She was the one that actually showed persons, okay, hey, this is how you can move forward thinking, because this is what's going to give you a better result. Think of it this way. You have a situation where you're dealing with it the easiest way. You're going to get results, but you're going to take a longer time to get it. But if you deal with it the hard way, seeing yourself, looking at yourself, psychoanalyzing yourself, saying this is what needs to be done, the hardest effort brings the fastest results. So the truth of the fact is, she was one brave enough to go on to say this live, and it spread all over the world, and it inspired me to speak on this topic because, again, we have a lot of women out here, young women, middle-aged women, old women, who have that same mindset that they believe everything should be. For instance, there's something that my mom has said to me, and I still to this day cannot deal with that, which is happy wife, happy life. I cannot, will not, never, can't stop, won't stop, subscribe to that. I will never do that because at the end of the day, you have an onus to yourself to do things to help fix yourself. It's up to you. It's always on you, and it's always on the man. There's also a saying that goes like this. Based on what she's saying, if a man now sees this, he can lead properly. And when he leads properly, she can submit naturally. Y'all, thank you so much for the subscribe, and I'll see y'all again. Peace out.